video review of Force Fx Luke Skywalker A New Hope removable blade lightsaber. This is the fourth one I've had, and they all have had issues. This one currently has that. As you can hear, the speaker is on its last leg. It's new, brand new. This is the fourth one like this. Oh, and there it goes, stops altogether. As you can see, it's still lit. It's just doing its own thing. So watch. Turns off, turns on. Sound dead. Nice. Go Hasbro. So like I said, this is the fourth one. Anyway, I love it. I mean, it's a good design, and it's pretty faithful for, you know, if you consider the cost and what they have to do and deal with. It's pretty faithful to the real thing. On the left, you'll see the real thing. It's a vintage Graflex. You can see the similarities. The glass eye mount is actually part of the tube on the real thing. This one has this chrome plasticky thing. The glass eye is super cloudy there, and on the original it's very, very clear. You can see that the brass pins on the original are much longer here, of course, but I understand why. The emitter shroud is on the original is actually a bulb clamp. So it's depending on how the condition of yours. This one's in really good condition, but the bulb clamp is actually a little loose. The red button, let's get a focus on the red button. Is actually, the color is spot on. This is kind of hard to tell in this. I'm trying to expose this a little bit better. But the color's spot on. Also the slide switch, which is a slide switch on the original Graflex, which I didn't know it was until I got my hands on it. This does nothing, but it looks pretty close. The beer tab is a little bit different. On the Hasbro, it's got its own shape to it, but on the Hasbro, it is the blade retention screw. Which comes out, and on the real thing is just a cover for another port. I mean, it is a button, it's a functioning button. Now let's look at the Graflex clamp. My vintage Graflex clamp is a little bit, it's been modified by someone. Somewhere in its 70-year history, someone had taken out the tabs here, created their own tab, and filled it in with solder. I don't understand why, but there it is. Other than that, overall the design of the Hasbro is fairly close. You know, it's got to kind of replicate the original, but not duplicate. If that makes sense. Bubble strip actually looks pretty good. I have this one flipped just because I needed more tension on the clamp. But you can squeeze this together and turn it back down to the original size. Overall, the whole hilt is almost identical in length. In fact, it might actually be perfect length. I can't see any difference, really, to tell you the truth, in the length of the two. They look perfect. Overall, the Hasbro is a little bit thicker than the original. I don't have anything to compare here. On the bottom, Hasbro's like this. Bottom of a Graflex looks like that with the patent number. Hasbro. Let's try this out, see if it's come back alive. Nope. Still crap. As you can see, that dark spot up in the top of the blade, about 3/4 of the way up. That's or halfway right there in the middle. That's consistent between all 4 versions I've had so far. So apparently that's just a design issue there. Oh, the other thing I noticed was the bulb clamp, or the bunny ears. Hasbro's thicker, whereas the original is a little bit thinner. The Hasbro doesn't even bother to have a pin that goes all the way through, where this one is connected by a pin. You can see that down there. The Hasbro has nothing. But, you know, the Hasbro is actually pretty nice. I love the way it handles. I just wish the damn thing would work. And I wish it would, so I've had two with sound issues, and one where the button stopped functioning. I mean, the bubble strip, the turn on, the activation switch actually stopped functioning altogether. But yeah, there you have it. Hasbro Force Fx removable blade, A New Hope. I'm not going to bother taking out the blade. I'm actually about to package this up and RMA it back to Think Geek. And I'm going to get a different model, because now that I have a real Graflex, I'm going to build my own. Make a Hyperblade removable blade, or a Makoto removable blade with a Hyperdyne SD soundboard or something. So yeah, it's going to be a work in progress. But I'm going to exchange the Luke for Darth Vader, A New Hope. And we'll see how that goes. And hopefully I'll have another review up on that one when it comes in. This one probably take a week to get back to Think Geek, and then another couple days to get my store credit, and then another week or so to get that one in. So we'll see. But anyway, there's my short review of the Saber. Enjoy it.